Hearts of Iron 4 is a grand strategy wargame set during World War II. It gives you free reign to lead a country through this period, either on a historical timeline or through the chaos of alternate history. It has pretty much endless replayability, but is it still worth playing this far after its release date in 2016? Well, the short answer is yes, you absolutely should, but I'm going to give you 5 reasons why. Firstly though, I just wanted to say this isn't sponsored. Although if Paradox want to chuck me some dollary dues, I wouldn't complain. It's just my own biased opinion on why I love this game and why you should play it. What? I mean, I've put what feels like every moment of my waking life in this game. Like, of course I'm biased. I also asked my community as well why they love Hoi 4, so a big thank you to you guys for helping out. So, why should you play this game? Well, firstly, there's so much content and replayability. I have around 1,500 hours in this game, and I know many people that have got even more. And the reason I keep coming back is that no 2 playthroughs are the same. You can take literally any nation and change their ideology, unlocking new ways to play them. Even when playing the same ideology, you can focus on different aspects every time, whether it's how you run your industry, what kind of weapons and equipment you invest in, or whatever. Each variable that you decide to change will inevitably influence the outcome of your game. The AI always react differently to your behaviors, whether it's in the historical or non-historical setting. Due to all of this, no 2 games are the same. Take this game for example. I'm playing as Poland, where the peasants have risen up and taken control of the government. Germany has turned democratic. Italy has overthrown Mussolini and elected a different fascist leader. The Soviet Union had its own civil war where a different branch of the communist government rose up and took power and overthrew Stalin. Turkey's gone communist. France is fighting its own civil war between their monarchist party and the communists. You literally don't get gameplay like this in Warzone 2 or bloody Animal Crossing. And it's not just me saying this either. When I asked my community their favourite things about Hoi 4, some of the top answers were the replayability of building up minor powers, or doing crazy alt history parts, or even just historical playthroughs. Experiences like holding the Stalin line or pulling off a successful D-Day are just some of the fun and challenging things that you can do. The second reason is the content available. In the base game alone, there's already a huge amount that you can do, but one of the best things about this game is that the Paradox team are fantastic at making in-depth DLCs, which add in new features to keep the game fresh and challenging. Most of them are released on sort of a 10 to 12 month timeline, but throughout the year, they're also providing free updates and patches to keep the game fun and as unbroken as possible. The benefit of this is that once you've played the main game, you can simply go ahead and pick up 1 or 2 of the DLCs, and the game feels like a complete new one. Having played other live service games, which suffer from a lack of support from the developers, it's really great to see a team that keeps us updated with regular updates, dev diaries and content, and that you can tell they're also big history buffs, and that they love the game that they've made. The third reason you should pick up and play Hearts of Iron 4 is its uniqueness. There are absolutely countless games set in World War II. It might even be the most popular setting for historical games, but there's genuinely nothing like this one. The game is fun and challenging, yet balanced, and it allows you almost complete freedom in how you play. It's faithful to the historical events of the time and the setting in general. It really is quite unique, and although if you've played Paradox games before and you're a bit familiar with some of the mechanics that are in the game, it still provides a fresh and addicting gameplay experience which will keep you coming back game after game. I'd hear about it in the comments if I didn't mention this, but the fourth reason you should play Hoi 4 is the mods. Oh boy, the mods. It's not something that I myself fully get into, but just a quick look through the Steam Workshop shows you billions and billions of options. Wait, what the hell is this? Oh my god, that is classic Hoi 4 mods. Anyway, it'll show you heaps of options, whether they're quality of life changes or complete overhauls. This game truly does have one of the most active and diverse modding communities I've ever seen, and the devs even take modding into consideration with their balance changes and updates. Much like the DLCs, once you've gotten a solid feel for the vanilla version of the game, you can easily slap a few mods on this bad boy and you'll literally be in another world. Some of the mods that I do play include Road to 56, which expands all the research techs and some of the trees past the 1945 level where most of them end. Or you've got the Great War Redux, which converts the game to 1910, just before the First World War, and lets you play through that time period. There's also the Old World Blues mod, which is a total conversion mod set in the Fallout universe. Last but not least, there's the Anime History mod for all of you weebs out there. You know who you are. And finally, and you know what, probably actually the biggest reason that you should get into Hearts of Iron 4 is the multiplayer. I remember when I first started loading this game, it was just me and my friend in a multiplayer lobby. with him probably banging his head against the desk trying to teach me what the difference was between a political focus and a research tech. Luckily, we persevered through it, and now, however many years later, here we are. In that time, we've played countless multiplayer games together, and also played with a lot of other friends that we've made along the way too. There's also a pretty active competitive multiplayer scene in Hearts of Iron 4, which you might be familiar with if you've watched some of the bigger streamers. But that's obviously not for everyone, but it is a whole wide world out there you can explore if you want to. For those people who might not have others to play with, or if you just want to play some more low-key, non-sweaty multiplayer games, there's always my Discord. In here, we organise semi-regular games. They might be historical, they might be non-historical, who knows. But each time, they're super new player friendly. We always do our best to make it as welcoming and open as possible. So if you want to join one of these games, or you're just looking for people to play with and want to share some memes, talk about Star Wars, or see when I go live on Twitch, feel free to swing by. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Also, let me know in the comments why you like playing Hearts of Iron. I have a bunch of guides and other videos that are linked in the description, so please check those out, and I'll see you in the next one.